welcome back to another episode of Elden Ring 106? 7?
Oh, Jesus.
Videos later. 8? Here we
I
go.
don't know.
It's a boss door.
It's a boss door. Let's do the bosses.
Which, why not? If we're going to go into a boss door.
And just imagine I was listening to that for 2 hours.
Actually, 3, I think.
I mean,
3 hours.
that is literally the voice sound effect that they put on the Daleks in Doctor Who, I think. Like, it's
Yeah.
In what?
you know, the Daleks in Doctor Who. That's the sound effect they put on them, isn't it?
I've never watched Doctor Who.
It seems like the kind of show you'd love to be in. I mean, you should give it a chance. You should watch it. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's got all the cheese.
I've honestly never heard anybody say that they didn't like it. I watched one episode, thought it was a little cheesy, didn't not like it, but it didn't like get me to watch a whole bunch.
I thought you liked cheese.
It's campy.
It's campy. What it was is it just didn't keep me. It was years and years ago that I watched it. And I didn't continue to watch it.
Some
I'll wait
episodes
till
are
after
hit
my
and miss,
favorite cutscene
so
before I go to.
if you landed on a bad episode, you might want to try.
Well, it was the
watching one of
first
the best
episode
ones.
of I think the reboot. It was the one where there was a whole bunch of like mannequins.
Yeah. I mean, that wasn't a terrible episode, but I mean, the start of any series is a slow start, so.
I mean, this first cutscene comes across very disarming.
I dreamt for so long. My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted.
It's all popping off now, isn't it?
After corpse left in my wake.
Let her talk.
As I awaited his return.
You've seen me before.
Heed my words. I am Malenia, Blade of Miquella. And I have never known defeat.
Sick. Hell sick.
Spoiler alert: she never learns to feed.
I am Melania.
Oh,
Whoa! It's a rough
yeah, that's it's a rough start. It's a rough video. That's what we see the whole time.
Great presenting skills, leaving all of the stuff to the imagination of what could possibly happen. All the air has been taken out of the video.
I don't want to
That's my
spoil
life. I'm gonna go get a drink. It's already been spoiled. He just spoiled it completely.
No. I don't want to spoil anything in terms of what I'm about to ask, but you bust through 804 deaths by the end of this video, because I mean, I'm pretty excited if that is the case.
804 deaths.
Well, that's how many deaths it took me to beat the game, right? So.
I don't know how many deaths I have in the video. I did the numbers a while back. I edited this when I was still thinking we were going to use our voices. And then I just went back and re-exported it and cut our voices out. So I didn't check how many deaths we had.
I see.
But Morgan's wrong. That's not how every one of these runs works. And this is me, using my itemized souls to level up before I'm eventually gonna lose the ability to pick up my souls afterwards. So I figured I might as well level up. And per usual, I should have edited this out too. I don't often edit anything out, but I think that there's at least one time I edit some item management out.
What was going through your mind when you first encountered Melania, and when you got your ass handed to you that quickly on the first try?
I knew she was going to be difficult because everybody's been talking about it for so long, but that was faster than I expected it.
Were you shocked, angry, confused, all of the above?
I was scared. It still seems like an insurmountable fight. But honestly, this might be the best shot I have at beating her, is watching it real time with a couple of people who beat her, watching myself play against her, and getting tips from people watching right now. My biggest thing that I probably am going to need to work on, I don't even need to watch the video to know this, I'm not good at dodging. So if I could find some better way of dodging, like maybe putting on, if there's a ring to give me some extra iframes to be able to cartwheel out of the way or something of the sorts. But that's the biggest thing, is once she hits me, I'm done. Like, there's not really, like, you have to, a lot of times I'll try to just get hit enough times and heal over a battle and hope that I can just wear the person down. But when she hits me, she heals. And it's insane.
Yeah.
So the ultimate thing is I can't do a trading game of healing. I need to find a way to just not get hit.
I think Morgan has gone to get a drink, so the Morgan you can see on the screen at the moment is past Morgan.
Past Morgan.
Because he has the same background, it seamlessly transitions
Real
into
authentic
present Morgan. He'll turn into present Morgan again shortly. But yeah, I mean, I can't quite remember what my tactics were for Melania. I remember it was tough.
And you know what? The other reason that I don't die is I do this item management, and Morgan's already upset with me. He's like, "You already did item management. You're gonna do it again?" I readjust several times, and yeah. So it's not as many deaths as it would be if I wasn't going after fights and reorganizing my stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if you did it or not.
I hope I do. Maybe it's in a different one. Oh, I did. We talked over it. I put 11 flasks into health and brought down my magic to 3.
Yeah, smart. That's good.
Yeah.
Because I think I poured pretty much everything into health. Although I used the mimic tier a lot, admittedly. So I mean. Oh,
you did. And did you think it helped you? I felt like it wouldn't help.
Yeah, because it absolutely needed a distraction, right? Because because what I would do is I would spawn the mimic tier about here and then run all the way off to the right and round the back to try and get her to then focus on the mimic tier instead of me. You know, so I mean, fair play to you. Like, you're doing it properly, to be honest. But I mean, yeah, like if she focused on me, that was it. I was done.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, the thing is, like, the thing that's different about her, and maybe other bosses do heal when they hit you, but she heals so much.
I know.
She heals so much.
There's real Morgan. So the Morgan you could see on the screen was past Morgan. So he wasn't muted. He was just not. There he is.
Oh, that's awkward.
Because when you took your camera away, it just had the past you, and with the same background, people just thought you'd muted yourself.
Same clothes.
How's the stinky pinky drink?
Excuse me?
I said, how is the stinky pinky drink?
That's good.
Frick is the stinky pinky drink.
Is it fermented beet juice?
No, it's this lady's pre-workout powder that has like B vitamins and caffeine and all the good stuff, you know? All the stuff a lady needs to work out.
And you say this lady, like you found her at like a farmer's market, or?
No, it's just like branded for like ladies.
Oh, it's called This Lady?
Nope. It's a product that's produced for women before they're supposed to work out.
Oh. Okay.
That
makes sense. I thought you were saying it's This Lady's.
What?
What's the brand name of the product called, out of curiosity?
I have no idea.
Fair enough. Clearly it was memorable.
It's just the powder I got
from the marketing
at Target because it had B vitamin. It's like energy drink powder.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if I need it because I'm fired up.
Well, you're gonna need it eventually.
How long until you find out that she healed off hit?
I think it was immediate.
He figured it out pretty quickly, actually. Yeah, I was impressed by that.
Which sucks because she heals. She doesn't just heal. She like completely heals off of one combo.
She does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So James is going into straight cheese mode at this point. He only wants to cheese.
I cheese this boss if I'm honest.
Wait, I haven't cheesed at all. I haven't even cheesed at all yet. This will be the first cheese.
That's what I just said.
Okay.
That you're going into cheese mode.
Okay.
It's like I'm on a different planet sometimes.
It's like you're on a different planet. Oftentimes.
That's what I'm saying.
I explained to James on my type because were you there when I did Melania? I can't remember if it was you or Zach, but I was explaining that I used the mimic tear and all that stuff and got it distracted because. So I mean, technically, I did it wrong, right? Like I didn't really beat Melania.
I cheesed the hell out of her my first time going through here.
Well, I mean, you have to give James credit for not doing that. I mean, okay, he's spawned his skellies now, but...
Okay, no, he's trying to do it, he just can't. That's the thing. If there was something he could do to cheese her...
And I'm not going to use the mimic tier because it's too frustrating to do double deaths. But, in all fairness, Danny, if you followed my rules and every time your mimic died, it counted as a death too, do you think you would have had 804 deaths?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I guess these odd rules and stuff have kind of made it an unfair playing field for you. So that's why I'm agreeing with you, James. You don't need to attack me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you see him fishing for that backstab?
I could see him fishing for the backstab. Wow, she's pinned up against the wall.
Don't worry about her health. She's healing off all those little guys.
I know, yeah. And she's basically invincible.
Yeah, as long as they're out. James refuses to believe that's a hindrance.
Now that I'm looking at this, I'm realizing why would I get any health? Like, why would I just not use all blues? Because anytime I'm healing, it's just me giving her more of my health to heal her.
Great strategy. Yeah, let me know how that works out.
You'll be there. You'll know.
Because I mean, you need health to be alive, though, James. I mean,
yeah, but at the same time, if she keeps healing off me, all my health is just more opportunity for her to heal.
I mean, there's a tip to that. Just don't get hit.
If I'm not getting hit, then do I need the health?
I mean, that's a good question. I don't have an answer to that.
These are the kind of conversations that just really...
These are the kinds of philosophical debates that,
James looks at his spells. Oh, maybe it's this spell that'll do it. Maybe it's that spell.
I don't know what spell is going to do it.
Just putting all the flasks on blue. Do you think that would be a good idea?
No, I don't think putting it all on blue would be a good idea. But I don't know I don't honestly remember what strategies I end up with because I know I, on many occasions, switch things up. I don't know. I think I'm just debating. So I end up using this so that I can stagger her, and I think it works. We'll find out. I wonder if I do switch from having 11 to less flasks later. I don't remember if I made that call in the video or not. That spell works really good. Not when you don't have enough blue. I don't know. I think I'm doing okay.
Yeah, it's so good. You almost got her.
Got that lantern on.
I think at some point we have a discussion about how the freezing and unfreezing works.
Well, I know how it works. Oh, man, I remember now.
Back to full health.
My friend is. I should have cut that out too. My Discord messages were popping up on my screen again. So after this, I hope it's that I edit that out. But I go to my desktop and It's not as easy to quit Discord as it should be. You should just be able to hit X on the screen and disappear.
There is a streaming mode you can turn on, which turns off all the stuff.
Jeez, I should turn that on immediately.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like when I'm recording on the computer, I think it's because they're popping up on my screen and it's being like transferred over to my other computer that's recording it through the HDMI, through the capture card. I don't think that used to happen when I was recording on the computer I was playing on, but maybe I'm wrong.
Your card does 1080 at 60?
Yeah. But not 4K. Yours does 4K, right?
Yeah, but only at 30.
Oh.
James, are we having guests?
I don't know. I mean, I think that was something we should have... is somebody asking in chat?
I mean, we could. I mean, you wanted to do it, and we can do it if you want to. It's up to you.
I think it's a fun idea. I just think, like, you might have been right. I thought we were going to have a discussion offline before we said that.
He's backpedaling
here it
furiously.
is.
There's his desktop. He's backpedaling furiously, folks. It's tough to watch.
No, if you want to bring somebody in, you can. It's just a little bit of a tricky...
I'm going to just... James, it's up. Pawn around it. No, Danny.
Okay.
Fair enough.
There's no forethought in it. It's going to be a mess. There's going to be 5 minutes of tech. No.
There wouldn't be any tech. They'd just drop in and drop out.
Of Discord. I said it would be no face cam, but we never talked about it. I thought we'd have a conversation.
Let's just try to get through this video in one piece as a family, and then we can talk about it.
I think the answer is that he doesn't want to hear the harsh truths that people might have for him in person.
I think Morgan's trying to spare me the harsh truths. Might just be a whole bunch of cursing and sailor talk when they get in. Did you just fast forward or something?
I pressed the...
These are your edits. These are your edits. You probably cut out...
No, he did something there.
No, I pressed the arrow key and it pushed it forward 10 seconds and then I pushed it back 10 seconds.
Well, I'm sure it's fine.
Danny, go ahead and beam me in. Dark Page wants in.
Dark Page wants in.
But then how is that?
Dark Page on Patreon, though. Because you have to be a Patreon supporter. And
pre-production.
In the Patreon group on Discord. So you have to connect your Discord to your Patreon account if you've got one.
So what you're saying is there's some tech that needs to be done?
No, I'm saying you have to be a patron.
And those patrons have to have some tech together.
Well, hopefully if they're patrons, they've already hooked up the Discord, because that's part of the perks of being a Patreon, is you get access to extra Discord channels, right? Am I crazy?
Dark Page,
yes,
we know
and
you're
you get a purple
supporter.
name too.
It's...
Oh, God. That was a good run.
Keeps me coming back and watching James just get splattered.
That's the lucky death. 777.
On the basis of, like you say, she regenerates health when she hits somebody. Is having the skellies a good idea? Because isn't that just more attack surface?
Did change. That's right. I did change it back to 4 health. So I already made that adjustment.
No, it's a bad idea to have those guys out.
Because if she's takes one swing and hits 5 skellies on the swing, then she's getting 5 times the health regen. Isn't it?
Those are one of the very few summons that have shields. So sometimes they're blocking all the damage and she's not healing at all. Sometimes she's healing a lot, but sometimes she's not healing at all.
Nope. You just made that up.
What do you mean? They have shields. When she hits their shield, she's not doing damage.
I don't know about that. They took damage then, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, those were all shield hits for 68. Yeah, you just, like I said, you just made that up out of nowhere. And then
when I'm using my shield, she's not healing as much. So I imagine that these guys don't heal her as much with their shields.
Dark Page
So maybe
recommends
what I
things.
should
Doesn't matter how much she's going back to 4th level health. It's not enough of a difference to stop like the negative effect of them being out.
How are you alive? Jeez. Anyway, yeah, Dark Page says the imps are a good summon, but I don't know. I mean, it's too late now. But maybe that'll help somebody else.
Maybe that'll help somebody else. Well, maybe some sort of I don't think I have imps as a summon.
Yeah.
But if there was a summon that had like ranged and a shield, maybe that would be good.
Why don't you just use your mimic? And
I
just
don't
not
want
count
to
the
have
2
to-
deaths.
Because he doesn't
I'm
want
not
double
going to do
deaths.
that. We've made
So
agreements. We've
so
made
he's going to
agreements.
die twice as often, so avoid doing double deaths.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like if you brought your mimic out, it would go a lot faster.
I've heard so many complaints about the mimic. I'm not taking it out for this. I'm just not going to do it. I can't take that.
If
that,
there's one boss where
rubber
using
banding
mimic tear
back and
is
forth.
justified, it's absolutely this boss. Like, if you're not going to use it here, you're never going to use it again. I mean,
He's got her completely trapped in there.
Did she teleport
and she's
out of
just
there?
Kneeling over and over again.
It looks like she teleported a little bit there.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. What is the Tish? T-I-C-H-E? Titch. Pendant says that's the best summon for Malenia.
I don't know if I have that one either.
What do I look all red?
I don't know what it is, to be honest.
That's more my natural color. Done. Kind of grayed out. That's how it is.
More inventory management. Oh, I switched to this.
And then he complains because he doesn't know how to use it.
I guess you're right. I guess I'm just complaining because I don't know how to use it, but it doesn't seem very helpful.
The Black Knives Tish, or whatever it is, summon. I don't know how you say it, I'm sorry.
In fact, I'm gonna write that down, and if I have it, I'm gonna level it up.
Oh. That's a spoiler, but anyway.
Oh, he needs to go back to Moon Mommy first. Ooh, that'd be nasty. Dung eater.
Do you know what the Black Tish summon is?
Yeah, I don't know where you get it, but I know what it is.
Mono
It's
Mike, I
possible
think,
I have
said
it.
after defeating Gastel, you take the elevator to the next area.
Yeah, which means you need to go to Moon Mommy first.
All right. I wrote down Moon Mommy and Black Tish summon.
Well, you already had Moon Mommy written down.
Yeah, probably from last
Last
week.
10.
If you install the beta version of the Steam client, then you can have these notes up on the screen while you play, you see. And
But where would I have it? Like,
wherever
what-
you want.
On the far left, where there's that just like blank space between the summons and your health.
Wherever you like.
I
The
would
right-
want it. I would want it
blank
on my
right side?
second screen. I would want it on my second screen. At that point, why not just have a Google Doc?
Because you can have it on top of the game while it's playing. Mono Mike, upper left corner of Moon Mummy area, inside an Everjail. Evergale.
Dude, this
One
is
of them.
the high quality gameplay that I come to see.
Yeah, this is my cheese.
And
Is
then
it
he just
working now?
stops. It would if he kept doing it.
Because you can't really leave them to do the work for you. They're not gonna.
Yeah, they're not going to do any damage. They're back to the flies. Good.
For what it feels like, you're enjoying watching as much as we are, to be honest.
What? Yeah, she does heal up quite a bit from them.
Yeah, it's good that. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it, to be honest. I don't feel as bad for my using the mimic tear anymore.
You don't, huh?
Well, at least she was like moving around and attacking when I was doing that. You just had her pinned in a corner by 10 skeletons with shields.
That is the plan. If he would go back to flies right here, he would have her in second phase, no problem.
I mean, she's nearly there, but...
No, let's try
But
something new.
look how quickly her health regens. Just because she's got health sponges to just whack a sword against.
Just bringing it back.
It's almost back to full health.
She's staggered. Did you miss the riposte there?
Yeah, because those little guys knock her out.
Yeah, that's the other problem is any staggers that I would be
there
able
you
to
go,
take
there you go,
advantage of.
there you
Oh,
go.
I get her.
Phase 3.
Any staggers I would be able to use, those guys pick at her and we don't even get to use them.
Were you proud of yourself at this point? Did you think you'd done it?
Oh, yeah. I knew I hadn't done it. There was no way that this was a one-phase boss.
All right, shush. This is the best part. At least they imported your booty, James.
What are we looking at up there?
Wait.
When we get into phase 2 of this boss,
The scarlet bloom flowers once more.
just walk us through your reactions. I know, but I'm trying to. Morgan, everyone's seen it before.
You will witness true horror.
He's just sitting there with nothing on his face. He's not reacting to it.
Rot.
And then he says, "Oh, the wings are kind of cool."
No, I said she was beautiful. I don't like her. In a Mary F kill, I think I would choose kill, but I think I'd be stuck with effing her. You know what I mean?
Okay, moving swiftly on.
What?
Talk us through how this is going for you, James.
Well, it's it's not as long as I would have liked it to be. That's that. 778. But the nice thing is that long run there took a chunk of time out, so I don't die so many times. And let's change our spells up.
Every time. For some reason, he put lightning on last time. Interesting.
I think the death count contest is wide open right now. Like, I don't know what you reckon it's going to be, Morgan, but
It'll
feels
be
like
above 1,000.
It's
reckon?
not going to be above
Sorry, Dark
1,000.
Page. It's going to be above 1,000. I mean, yeah, it's going to be above 1,000.
It depends on how much I die to her now. Like, I mean,
well, there's
I beat her.
there's 3 bosses that are harder than her coming up
harder? How are they harder if everybody's been talking about this boss the whole time?
because this is the
I've
funnest
never
one.
heard it. This is the funnest one. All I've heard is that this boss was going to be impossible for me personally to beat.
Yeah, because they
And there's no mention of other bosses.
bosses afterwards if they didn't think you were going to beat this one. How's that coffee taste?
Cavity taste.
I gotta
Could have
taste
used
more
some
of this
sweetener,
pink,
that's
though.
for sure.
don't know, you know, I think I found this one the hardest.
I mean, I don't want to talk about the other bosses.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
to
I
not spoil it
understand.
for James, but
It's yeah.
But I'm
depends.
definitely not going to be using these shield guys. I wish I would have listened to Morgan and found a different summon.
Well, we're 50% of the way through the video, so you get to watch it for a while longer.
Yeah. Well, I think it's possible that I go somewhere else for a moment. Do I not leave her at all?
No, you don't.
It's almost like you've come in and consumed all your resources, and she hasn't lost a sliver of health. It's like.
It's just like that, Danny.
Yep.
Just like that. Yeah, and then they don't let me get that back.
No, they're just mindless automatons just getting in the way.
But that spell is really good.
They're a good distraction. Like, they keep it distracted and you can glitch her into a corner, but unless you're doing tons and tons of damage consistently, outside of that, they're just getting
healing bags.
They're just healing. Yeah, she's healing off them, and they're just getting in the way and stopping you riposting. Like, it's.
They're making the runs longer, but not you any better.
Yeah, they are making the runs longer.
But the second
Which,
you actually have to
honestly,
face her, you die instantly.
Which I appreciate the longer runs because they don't, kill me. I don't have a
heal those guys so that they can heal her more. But he wants everyone to walk back into this little glowy thing.
Can you blame me? I got her in this little corner, and that's how I killed her before.
How would you rate James's performance so far out of 10?
Me?
Yes.
In all of Elden Ring and F?
No, I mean in this against
Out of
Melania.
this fight, F.
Morgan.
Out of 10?
Then I'll call that a 5. If you want to get, it'll be 50%. Which is
No. D would be 50%. Everything below would be F, right?
No, I think
I don't know
D
how
starts
school
at
works.
60%.
Well, then it's you.
Miquella.
Come on, man.
So it's
Based
fair to
on
say that you're not happy with
communication
James in this episode.
No. I mean, he doesn't listen at all. Which is fine if he's just going to do his own thing. But he also wants to know how everything works, but not how they work together in the actual game. So it's a little frustrating.
Well, here come the boys to entertain you for another run. Melania. It's noble, really, the way they just kind of head into battle. No questions asked.
I don't like it.
Just watch her health bar.
I mean, that's what I've been doing, and that's what I don't like.
But we
you're not gonna-
we were talking about it during the fight too, though.
Yeah, but I couldn't pay attention to her health bar. When I looked down, I would see that it was missing health, and I wouldn't see how fast she was filling it.
Even though I was bringing it to your attention and telling you that's what was happening.
It's a lot on the screen to look at.
Words.
You want me to look
James.
at that and
Words.
the blue
My
bar?
word. If I say, hey, this thing is happening, you're telling me that you have to visually confirm it before you'll believe it?
What you're saying is you don't trust your own code.
Yeah, that's the main problem. That's the one that hurts the most. What hurts the most is being so close. Classic blood to ice.
I call it the Blaze.
Then to rot, never getting her into any of them. Oh, you went back to rot. I think you can rot her.
Can't remember if I got her rotted or not.
Doesn't look like it.
I think there are sometimes, like right there, it looks like she's got rot, but I think that's her doing some like,
Her health bar would be going down.
yeah.
Whoa, it's soft to launch.
Man.
Oh, you had to face her face to face for 1 second. Whoops.
Yeah, it's that 1 second that hurts the most.
It is tough. I must admit.
Have you considered going in without any of the gimmicks and like learning how to fight her a little bit before you use the gimmicks?
That's out of the question.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, that's absolutely... I'm not going to use those tower shield guys in this fight again, period. I wish I could have watched some of this video before I continued it, because it's really apparent the things that you were saying live, they are very apparent in post. And in End of Times.
I think
really.
this is a trust building exercise. Like, this means that in
But it's
future,
not. This means nothing. No matter what
No.
James says right now in this moment, when we get into the actual moment, he's going to revert directly back to doing
we
what
need
he's been
commitment
doing.
from him. James, you
No,
need
it
to
means
agree
nothing.
now.
The commitment means nothing. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, if you don't try, you don't succeed. I mean,
I've been trying for a decade.
I believe you, but I'm just saying, James, trust your coach, please.
He's not going to. Danny, you're asking for an impossible feat. You don't ask someone to do something they're incapable of doing. It's unfair to James.
I mean, that was, I think,
Yikes.
that was me trusting him. I didn't summon that time.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
hard to fight her without some distraction.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah,
That was-
that's why you have to do it a bunch of times to learn your lesson.
That's why I
Yeah,
leaned
I
very
think you're
heavily on
right,
the
but
mimic
my
to-
worry is doing it a
He's
bunch
doing
of
it
times.
right now in the moment.
What worries me is doing it a bunch of times. I'm going to do it, but what worries me is doing it a bunch of times.
Has
is
anyone
gonna
told you that you
raise that
talk
death count.
exactly like Trump?
Oh, wow, that's an insult.
Like in circles, never committing, like little
I got all
jabs
the
here and
biggest
there,
skills. I got all the biggest skills.
just saying whatever to please the person who's standing in front of him, knowing damn well he's not going to do any of it. It's hard.
That's politics, baby.
We're
I
not
don't know,
doing politics. We're doing video games.
No, but I think you would make a great politician.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have you considered
join
running for
DeSantis'
governor?
team.
DeSantis' team.
Yeah, James, you should just stream this. Let the chat help you. You don't need me slowing you down.
You don't slow me down. You bring me great deals of joy, Morgan.
At what cost?
Your sanity,
Yeah,
your soul.
It's not worth it.
Probably, to a certain extent, your physical health, too.
Yep.
Because the mental damage is so damaging.
So
I
you're
can't
saying
do anything
he's
after the
lost 10
sessions.
years
I
off
just
his
lay
life.
down. I literally just lay down and decompress. I don't sleep or anything. I just lay there. Can you get her poisoned? I'm
I
dying,
don't
sir.
I would have healed.
The ice does so much damage to her.
You are brave. I
Walking
mean,
there as well.
Thank you.
A little poison.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not. But
Bravery.
well, you had a sliver of health left. Chuck the blue first, and then you only healed to halfway. Now you're just rolling around on a quarter, not even a quarter.
Not healing. For
A
no
fifth of
reason.
health, not healing. Drinking more blue.
He's waiting for the perfect moment.
Yeah, what, like all of this free time he's got right here.
No, that's not it.
Well, I think I mean, I don't have
You do-
many heals. So
got
I've
3
got
heals.
to...
Yes.
But even taking a full one will not like none of it will be wasted. And I love how you love to micromanage that one part, but you won't look at any other parts of the screen. And she's back.
When she full health, it's
He's
tough.
He at one point tries to reset the ice over and over again, but I still don't think he knows how it works.
Well, the problem is she's so fast I can't land the fireball on her.
What about putting it on your weapon?
The fire on the weapon? Well, that's probably what I'll have to do.
Full health. No defeat.
Oh, here's a question. If I have, instead of using frost on my weapon, if I do fire and bleed and then use that other frost, do you think that would be a better combo so that I don't have to put blood flame on? Because casting blood flame takes a while. So if my weapon already had fire on it, then that would reset it with one hit, right?
Aren't you stomping from your...
I am, but I could get rid of that and use, because it turns out I use the Dragon's Frost Breath more often. So if I was using Dragon's Frost Breath...
It's a huge resource waste in comparison. And we're back.
We're back, baby.
And you backstab Malenia.
Oh, I'm trying to use frost now? She's already frosted. Come on, James.
Jesus. You have no idea.
Man. Honestly, I probably should have just quit here. This is probably where I should have just stopped. Because I was tilted. I wasn't doing any better.
Does anyone suggest that we should end?
I don't know. That might be what you're saying right there.
Mm-hmm.
You might be saying we should just uninstall the game, Alt F4.
The audience can't see it, but you do look like a defeated man.
I am. They can see it on the new right now me. I mean, yeah, defeated.
James looks like you do today. Depressed and defeated. Maybe doing a live stream to carry on after this wouldn't be a terrible idea, though, James. I mean,
that'd be a great idea. You and the audience, me in my bed, watching along from home. Candy will take care of you. I'll retire. It'll be fine.
No,
you know what happens when people retire is they die shortly afterwards.
Jesus, what?
Or they start their new career.
I think that.
Well, that's not retiring. That's just changing jobs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well then, yeah. Sorry, I won't retire. I'll quit.
Yeah. That's it.
Whatever you want to call it. I won't be here. You guys will be.
Just
that'll
for the
be
purposes of legal and HR, though, if you quit rather than retire, you don't get the pen. So if that is in any
at
way
this point, I'm
to
gonna
you,
have to give it up.
Okay, just so we know, just and you're aware. There's no severance. There's no reference. There's no
full health.
And we demand 2 months notice.
Icinger. That means nothing. Did I demand 2 months notice? If I was at a job and they said that to me, I would quit right then and there.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, I'm done.
Wouldn't even say anything, just walk out of the door.
Yeah. When I quit Maker, we had to go down to HR. I didn't know any of the HR people. I'd been there for 4 years at that point, and like it had become very clear that it was not the same place, and so I was like, I'm out of here. And so I like put my notice in and everything, and then I went to quit, and I had a drafted email to all of the company sitting in my thing, and as soon as I was done with my exit interview, I was just like, I sent it all company-wide. Then they shut that off. They didn't allow people to send company-wide emails anymore.
Was it rough stuff, or was it a very nice goodbye, or was it a few?
I think it was something along the lines like, "This place is whack. I'm out." Morgan.
Okay, great. I guess you didn't want the reference then. Yeah, fair
Reference to what? They just got absorbed into Disney. Well,
No, but I mean,
who's going to
can you
reference
not-
me? The individuals there, maybe, yeah, but I have good rapport with all those people.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, that's the only thing, to be able to get a job reference from whatever. But
The corporate entity is the thing I didn't care about.
but you know the situation better than I do.
Yep.
So
Only
Danny,
one
that's
person.
never stopped me from making judgments and and whatnots. Go ahead, give it a swing.
no, I'm just saying, like in for some of the big companies I've worked with before, like the HR department would handle a lot of the references, right? So like.
Yeah.
I guess unless you specifically gave them the
That
contact
company-
details of
that
one
company-
individual
yeah,
you
call
trust.
maker- Call Maker HR right now, see who you get.
Yeah, you know.
The writing was on the wall. I think that if I would have stuck around for a couple more months, I would have got a severance package when they laid people off again. But I was ready to get out of there.
I've seen people do that, but I mean, you know, I've said it before. Like, money isn't everything. Like, if you're not happy,
It was pretty good money.
I know, but I mean, the last job I was in, I'm so much happier now. I mean, to be fair, I'm paid better anyway. But I mean, regardless, I still would have quit.
It's both. It's
So
both.
so it just happens to be both. So maybe I'm biased, but I don't know. I just was like not happy. So
Yeah.
Thank God I finally used the rune arc. That's going to help a lot.
I'm surprised you didn't do that earlier. Actually, that's a good point. But,
Well, if I would have, I'd already be out of rune arc, so that's probably one reason.
I mean,
I only got
did you-
16.
Have you? Yeah, I saved them all until the end of the game, so I really never really used them. But it is what it is. I like how you just waved your little bell in front of her face. I'm sure she appreciates.
He uses the flies to get her dodging back and forth, stops everything, lets her regain her composure, and then summons.
Are you going in with only 4 health? 4 flasks?
Yeah, because at the beginning of the video today, I thought that it was a thing I was going to make an adjustment to. But every time I heal, that's just all of those heals are just giving her health to heal up. I need to get good at dodging her. Do they have is there, that, what was that? There was a Dark Souls 3, like, backstab step. Do they have that in this game? Oh, you probably can't use it with this weapon. Where you kind of have that weird twist step.
You're still trying to fish for backstabs?
It's not necessarily the backstab that I'm looking for, but I need to not take damage from her. I need to be good at dodging her. Because every time I take damage, she heals.
Without these guys, and you have to fight her one-on-one and get good at dodging.
Blade of Miquella.
Yeah, the
What
thing
if it
about
was one on
Alright.
2 and I brought in,
fuck
like...
that. Yeah, that's a terrible idea.
Well, there's a difference between having 5 tower knights that are healing her and having one other person in there to distract her.
So if she is fighting the other person, you would attack her?
Yes.
And if she was looking at you, would you try to run away
I would
until she was
dodge
attacking
her.
the other? You would just run away
I would try to
until she
dodge
was attacking the other person?
her. I would do my
At what point would
best
you
to
face to
not-
face her with another person in the ring?
As soon as that other person died.
to be honest,
Thank you.
I
Thank
mean,
you for being
like
honest,
I said,
at least.
that was kind of my tactic with the mimic tail. Like I kind of let it get distracted by the mimic tail. But the one thing that is problematic with that strategy is the fact that she becomes quite erratic. Like, she can just suddenly decide to just fly at you instead of the other distraction out of nowhere, right? I guess if it's one-on-one, her attack patterns are more predictable. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah, that's probably a good point.
100% you can learn her attack patterns and fight her one-on-one.
It's just hard because she's like one attack pattern kills me, it seems. Like it's almost always like a one combo. I don't even know if I call it a combo.
Hill says I
wonder-
could have done this fight in 3 deaths if I didn't leave the Mimic Chan to fend for itself. So I guess I'm my own worst enemy too.
I wonder how many times I died to her. Wait, this was us? I thought this was a weird something else. Duck time? Duck game?
Duck game was me and Zach.
Yeah. I was like, we've been hacked.
It was a really good game, actually, Duck game. I like it. Well.
Oh, Pokemon Violet, I miss you.
Am I gonna try without the Tower Knights? Do I get that brave?
Looks like it.
I can't believe that I'm a brave person. That doesn't seem me.
Can't believe you don't heal.
That's bravery, baby. Yeah, she just jumps through my bugs.
Should have healed.
Yeah, when I fought Honorable, I died a lot of times. That's what I'm looking for. Why am I running around with 2 stars?
2 stars? What do you mean?
I have 2 of your weapon. I know where to get them, but that's funny.
Oh, you have 2 bonking weapons?
Uh-huh.
What kind of combo moves does that give you?
Just big bonks only. Oof, I look haggard. In some of these, I look a little haggard.
That wasn't a bad start.
No. But she's back to full health.
Yep. It's one hit, it's tough.
All right. She's got full health, and I am down a little. There it is. So that was 2 in a row of me trying to learn her moves.
You started off quite well, though. I mean, I think with practice you'd get there.
Oh, sure. Maybe. Hopefully. Is that stab move always 100% like one hit kill?
I think so. Yeah, I think it is. It's the one
I don't know that I go
avoid.
back in again. That might have been it.
Is that the end? Is that the end of my only friend?
I think
I mean, there's 3 more minutes on the video, so what did you do? Tell a story,
I
sing
couldn't
a song?
possibly get another run in 3 minutes. Well, there's also at the end of it.
You could easily get another run in 3 minutes because you walk in there and die instantly. You very comfortably do that in 3
there's
minutes.
also the credits that run at the end.
Well, they last about 40, 50 seconds. I mean...
Maybe I do. Maybe I do go back in. I don't look like I feel like I'm ready for another attack.
No, you don't. It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like you're feeling it. Well, in that case, reflections on Melania then. Like...
She's really hard. Oh,
he's
here we go.
He's going in.
Well, we know by the timing of this video that
it's going to be a
very
short
long
one,
fight
folks.
here.
Buckle up.
Let's see. What goes wrong this time? Oops.
The frost actually does quite a lot of damage.
It does. Like, if only I wasn't dying like so fast to her when she does land it. Even though they're not very long life, so I kind of doubled down my agreement with Morgan, which apparently I came to at the end of this video. I do way better.
That is a
without those
one-hit kill.
power
There you
knights.
go. That's the thing. Like, that wasn't a terrible attempt if it wasn't for the fact that you got shish kebabbed at the end. Like,
Yeah.
and I can see the sheer frustration on your face after that happened. I don't blame you, actually. That
Before
wasn't
we
like
do the
worst.
recap, I'm going to use the restroom really quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, on that note, there is still a minute left on this video, but
It's just me
look at,
berating James.
look at his face. He looks like he wants to just quit.